TikTok banned with 58 others. I hope you have seen this Twitter a lot. So hello all, my name is Krishnayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video we are going to discuss why were the Chinese apps banned. So somewhere around 59 apps were banned on June 29th by the Indian government. So we'll try to understand why were these apps banned, and I hope everybody knows that, but we'll just deep dive into this. What will be the impact on those companies, how much loss they may be probably making, So we'll be discussing about this. So guys, the story starts on June 15th, where it was pretty much sad. There was a face-off between the Chinese soldiers and the Indian soldiers in the China-India border, Indian-China border in Ladakh, and because of that 20 Indian soldiers had actually died, so which was pretty much sad, because we can understand what the problems Indian soldiers are probably going on with, So because of that, so on June 29th, Indian government banned 59 apps, and some of the popular apps were TikTok. I hope everybody knows TikTok. I think I'll just talk about TikTok, guys, and then other apps were like ShareIt, UC Browser, CamScanner, WeChat. So I've used CamScanner, guys. I've used it. I've used ShareIt also for some time. I've never used TikTok. I've never installed it. I've never created an account because I really don't like that particular app. Because I find only hardly 5 to 10% of the people who make content over there are good. The remaining all are what they say, cringe content or cringe content, something like that. So if you don't know about UC browser, guys, it is the most second used browser in India after Google Chrome, and this is actually backed by Alibaba. So we'll try to understand why were the Chinese apps banned initially. This was a statement that had actually come from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in a press release. They asserted that they had actually received many complaints from various sources, including several reports about misuse of some mobile apps available on Android and iOS platform for stealing and transmitting users' data in an unauthorized manner to servers which have location outside India. Now, if you know about European countries, guys, the data breaching is pretty much strict over there. What they do is that they try to locate or make all the servers within that specific region. They don't try to move the servers outside that specific region, outside European regions. So the same problem that has happened over here, probably they have received many complaints. Probably those information may be passed outside India and they may be used in some wrong way, So that was the main reasons why it has actually been done. And apart from that, you could also see that the minister had said that they have quoted this, that they decided to block 59 apps to safeguard the sovereignty and integrity of India, which is pretty much important. And I think it is a wonderful decision by the government, wonderful decision. I really support this particular decision, because if you know about China, guys, they don't allow other apps like Facebook, YouTube to be used in China, right? So definitely India can also take this step when they find so many reasons, and there are some good reasons to block them, right? So this was there. Now we'll try to understand how large is the user base in India with respect to for this banned apps. So as you all know, guys, they had the TikTok had alone somewhere around 611 million downloads. Just imagine. And I think there are so many users in India. They say that so many users were there in India who were using this, because I'll just come to that how much revenue they were generating, right? By that you'll come to know that how many people use TikTok over here. And remember, guys, TikTok app, how the companies actually earn revenue is from advertisements, okay? So when you're seeing the videos in TikTok, the advertisements actually gets popped up. Because of that, they will be actually earning those monies. And if many people are actually using TikTok, that basically means so many advertisements will definitely be there. Then they have also told about Alibaba owned UC browser, which has the second Indian market share at somewhere around 10.19%. Okay, and this is after Google Chrome. So Google Chrome is the highest in India, somewhere around 78.2%. Yes, I also use Google Chrome. It is amazing. Okay, so now we are actually trying to find out how does the ban affect Chinese app provider. Here is where is the major hit, guys. The potential loss of advertisement revenue impacts app maker TikTok parent, that is ByteDance Limited. So ByteDance Limited is the parent of TikTok. It recorded a double of global revenue to somewhere around 17 billion in 2019, guys. In 2019. Right now, currently, every day, this particular company is losing somewhere around 3.5 crore INR every day because of advertisements. So definitely this is a major hit to that particular specific companies. And if you know about CamScanner and all those guys, it also has paid version, it also works on advertisements. So that may also probably be making a huge amount of loss. So now guys, let me tell you one very bad thing about TikTok, there were many things in recent news where people were trying to put some kind of content which was not at all good. It really had a major impact on the sentiments of the people. Now considering that, I think they should also come up with a problem statement over here. We can also implement an AI solution, and this is for other companies. Probably this kind of thing should be there in YouTube platform. When somebody tries to put a video which has which is against harmony, which is against the sentiments of the people, they should try to apply some AI application so that it can be detected, because in some of the videos it was shown that two guys, they tried to tie a dog. They tried to tie a dog and they threw the dog into the water. Similarly, with respect to one cat, from 17th or 10th floor, they actually threw the cat down directly, and they were actually recording that and they were putting that in the TikTok app. So this kind of videos needs to be strictly monitored. In YouTube, yes, most of the videos gets monitored. They probably have a wonderful solution behind it, but yes, it can be made much more better so that people don't put those kind of content and it gets restricted then and there, and it does not get to anybody else, right? And probably the user account should also be banned. So this was with respect to this, and as I said that every day right now, the TikTok's parent company, that is ByteDance, is losing somewhere around 3.5 crores INR, which is a pretty huge amount, guys. Okay, now definitely, but just imagine, India has the complete right to do this because China does not allow apps like Facebook or YouTube to use in their countries. So similarly, India can do that. And probably why China does not allow that, because it does not want its user information to go outside of that specific country, right? Now because of that, India can also do the same thing. India also can do the same thing. So probably they cannot be much legal thing, but we'll discuss about the legal thing and how this can actually impact. Okay. Now, will the move hurt India? Okay. So definitely, guys, with respect to this, there will be some things, because TikTok were actually planning, they say that TikTok were planning to invest somewhere around $1 billion in India, and because of this there may be potential job creation. Okay, I don't know about potential job creation, but if I just talk about TikTok, guys, people were putting a lot of content, they were becoming famous, and because of that they were getting some brand deals and all. Okay, and like suppose I see one user who is having 4 million followers, for putting their content in TikTok, and because of that they may be getting some kind of brand deals and all. But it's like once they are famous, they can also move into other platform. Other than that, I don't think so, guys. They also say that potential impact job creation. Okay, just potential. Okay, so but $1 billion investment was about to come in India. Now probably because of that it may get impacted, but it's okay, right? Because just with these apps, this much investment will not impact India, because there are a whole lot of investment that are coming, because everybody knows India is an emerging market itself. But this is what they have actually said. I feel it won't impact that much. Okay, now the legal option, what legal option does the Indian government have? Now see, Indian government have actually banned this. Based on what legal option they have actually banned this? So there is something called as, in terms of process, there are two options available to the government under Section 69A of the IT Act. If you don't know about this, guys, somewhere around 2017, or I think this particular act was actually there. So it can actually issue ban orders, normal and emergency. In the case of the ban on the 59 apps, based on the phrase interim order in the statement issued by TikTok. So they have actually used this particular act, and they had actually banned that specific apps of the Chinese app, which they thought that it may have an impact. Okay, it may have an impact with respect to the user data, with respect to the sovereignty, and many more things, right? Now, probably we can also discuss about one thing: can the order be challenged in an Indian court? So definitely this particular can be challenged in Indian court, and probably right now TikTok had actually made an announcement saying that they'll try to fix the issue where they don't send or probably breach the user data by using in an inappropriate way. They'll just try to prevent that, and they'll try to fix that, and probably they are not going to go with any legal options with respect to the Indian government. So that was a recent statement made. Even though if they go, I think Indian government can come up with a sufficient explanation with respect to the apps and why did they do this. Probably then the Indian court will give the orders with respect to the Indian government itself. So guys, this was in depth analysis of why the Chinese app were banned. So if you're using this Chinese app which I actually mentioned, uninstall it guys and stop using it. Probably there may be a data breach, or they may be using your data for some other purpose. So yes, this was all about this particular video. I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe the channel, and yes guys, please do support the channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.